Masons work everywhere, with stone, glass block, ceramic, concrete block, and brick. Masons work in industry. They build homes. The projects are huge and they're small. A mason works with blueprints, sketches, and specifications using a comprehensive knowledge of the materials, tools, and techniques needed to build strong and stable structures. Masonry has a long history and a bright future. Making decisions about your future can be tough. There's a lot to consider.
In high school, I took a lot of co-op programs just to find out what I wanted to do. My first co-op program was at a public school, teaching phys ed from kindergarten to grade 8. I loved it. I really liked being with the kids, but I know I wouldn't be able to handle that for the rest of my life. So my dad suggested this course, and if I didn't like it, I could always get out of it, but I'd always have a little bit of money to get through school again. And so I'm doing this, and I really enjoy it because it's outside. Nothing better working on a fall day than on a summer day.
For masonry, you need a healthy body and good balance. The work is physical, it's medium-heavy work, and good eye-hand coordination is important.
That's why I love this trade. It's physical and it makes you think. It has both aspects of what I like. I like to think, I like to know what I'm doing. It makes you, like, when you come to a spot on a job and you're like, what is it going to be? Like, what do I have to do now? But you're physically doing something. You're doing something with your body, you're doing something with your hands.
And you're doing something with your creativity. Creating an attractive pattern with color, shape, or texture requires a good eye for color and form. Stone carving is a specialized branch of masonry, and it draws on very artistic talents.
I hope one day to be able to work like Michelangelo, be able to see the form in the stone and then just chip away the excess, the fluff that's not there, because nature gives you the natural beauty. You're just kind of enhancing it by trying to pick out what you see, what you think you see in that stone. So far I've worked with sandstone and limestone, different types of limestone actually. They're all different. Sandstone is a lot more difficult to work with. It's a lot more abrasive. It's hard on the chisels, it's hard on the hands. Limestone is beautiful, depending on the type of limestone, because there are different types. Some of them are coarser than others, have hard spots, soft spots, and you have to be able to feel it through the chisels. And yeah, every single piece is different.
Knowing how different materials work together, understanding the principles of masonry, it's your work that will ensure a building keeps standing. You should have good depth perception and the ability to visualize in 3D. Being part of a recognized apprenticeship program will give you a strong background in the technology, broadening your opportunities and increasing employment security.
Well, job security is not, you're going to be up and down. However, being an accredited apprenticeship program allows us to transfer our skills to also much higher areas of expertise. I do a lot of refractory work, which is building furnaces in the factory.
Industrial furnaces can be huge. The mason's work in building these ensures that they can safely contain temperatures over 2,000 degrees Celsius.
When you're in here, they teach you enough where you can go from different branches of masonry. You're not just doing houses. You could be doing chimneys. You could be doing fireplaces. You could be doing refractory work, which is the furnaces I just discussed. You have anything. There's umpteen million different types of things. And don't forget, there's always family members who want work done.
Part of the program builds on secondary school math, using math in practical ways, such as estimating how much material you need for a job, or calculating how to build an arch that will be safe and strong.
The things that they're teaching us in class now would be the basics. Kind of amazing to know how frost would move a wall, for instance.
Communication skills are covered too, facilitating the mason's understanding of the trade, the jobs, and the people, clients, suppliers, and co-workers. The successful mason is a person who likes precision, making sure that things line up the way they're supposed to. You'll learn to read and understand blueprints, and you'll be able to build anything according to plans. What you'll know about different materials and how they work will mean that you may have a part in creating those plans. And good classroom-based training will build on your natural abilities and interests, giving you skills that are transferable across the industry. Some masons work as site supervisors or estimators. Others become contractors themselves. Some move into product marketing. Companies making masonry products are investing in the future. Restoring and protecting historic buildings is a very important part of masonry, and the need for talented people to continue this work will only increase.
If you're intelligent and you're serious about the trade, you're not going to be on the line your entire life. Who's to say you don't have a white hard hat on and you're out there working with the blueprints? You know, you'll be sitting in your office doing the design of it. You could be a consultant. I have very many people that I work with right now who used to be on the line and have gone into different areas now doing office work. They fly from section to plant where the crews are working and we're doing refractory work or doing the houses, and they have a very enjoyable job. The perception that people that are blue-collar and blue-collar employed aren't very bright, I think it's a misconception. Myself, I'm a graduate. I graduate with my Bachelor of Science from university, and you know, I'm here working in a blue-collar area. I'm 24 years old now, and I'm already in my brand new house. I'm restoring my dream car, which I was able to buy. I have 2 beautiful dogs. I even have a deck on the back with a barbecue. I'm quite happy. I'm being very comfortable, and it's nice to have company and my parents over and be able to entertain and be proud of where I am now.
So, if you like putting things together so they fit the way they're supposed to, if you have a good eye for color and form and you can picture things in 3D, if you've got good coordination and a healthy body, being a mason can help you build a good life.
Well, it's definitely dirty. It's definitely a dirty job. You get bumps, you get bruises.
Yeah, well, I thought you can get that from anything, though. Like, it doesn't really matter what trade or business you're going to be working in. A lot what I get from my friends and people I just meet is like, they ask me, like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm a mason. I really enjoy it. And they're like, why are you doing that? Like, it's hard work. And, like, I don't think hard work should scare anybody. Nothing's wrong with hard work.
I worked at the ski resort for a while. Wasn't really happy there. I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I talked it over with my parents, and they said, you know, it might be a good idea to consider something that in the long run you're always going to have. You might not do that for the rest of your life, but you know, it's a ticket. It's something that you can fall back on if need be.
And another thing that was majorly sticking in my head was my sister. She's 4 years older than me. She just finished 4 years in her university. And a lot of people in her class didn't get jobs in the industry they wanted to get one in.
The apprenticeship program is governed by provincial regulations. In most provinces, your time will be split between school-based training and on-the-job training.
I was a little hesitant in the beginning, coming in here, a shop full of men, but no, they treated me with respect from the first day. And it's been very nice, actually. Well, I'd wanted to get into the apprenticeship program because I figured the work is challenging. It's not like sitting in a laboratory all day looking through a microscope or being a cashier, and you're working. You're creating something that's going to outlast you or your children, or your children's children, depending on what you're doing. And I want to learn all of it, focusing on the carving, but I would like to learn everything, be able to build my own dream house one day.
With time and experience working under the supervision of a journeyman at a job site, you'll put your training to practical use. You'll earn while you learn, and you become a fully qualified mason. You can then work to achieve your National Red Seal certification. This will give your skills recognition right across Canada. Your masonry skills will be recognized around the world. Indeed, Canadian apprentices have traveled to work in the US, Africa, Japan, Europe, and Australia.
I would like to do a little bit of traveling overseas, maybe Japan, Australia, England.
The skills I've learned make me confident enough to go wherever I want to. I can take my plans, I can take my measurements, and they can say build it, and I say how long do I have.
You'll be a mason, a skilled craftsman, someone who knows what they're doing, working with glass, stone, ceramic, bricks, and concrete block. With our history to preserve and our future to build, you're going to be one of the people who shapes the landscape around us.
What I like most about my job is being able to stand back and look at the wall or whatever it is that I'm building and sit back and look at it and think it's going to last maybe 200 years.
That's what I like, because it's something of me is still going to be here when I'm gone.